Okay, we're here with new Lady Demon head soccer coach George Van Linder. And Coach Van Linder, just kind of, you've been a head coach before many years, last 2 years spent in Oklahoma. Just tell us what kind of drew you to Northwestern State.
The thing that impressed me the most about Northwestern State was just the emphasis and the importance they put on soccer and how they want to have a lot of success. I noticed since the year 2000 they've been to the NCAA tournament 3 times, and so that kind of success, of course, any coach wants to be a part of.
You did spend a couple of years at Stephen F. Austin, so you are familiar with Northwestern State and the Southland Conference. Kind of go over some of what your coaching philosophy would be playing in the Southland Conference.
The Southland Conference is a good conference, very competitive. The level always from the first place team and the team that maybe didn't make the conference tournament is usually pretty close. I think the big thing that we can do here at Northwestern State, there's some good players here, and I think it's just really kind of bring to them just some finer points of the game, and I think we can have some success in the conference.
Talking about the players, you do have a lot coming back. What's your first impression of them when you met with them?
I was really impressed with them. I think the first thing is they all feel like they could be better than their record, and they feel like their record doesn't really signify who they are. And I think when you're a new coach taking over a program, it's real important that you have players who feel good about themselves, and I think these players do. I think they're disappointed in their past results, and they feel energetic to improve, to make the future brighter.
Now you do have signing day coming up in just a couple of weeks. Don't know how you are on that right now, but can you kind of focus on where your recruiting areas would be?
Sure. I think that first and foremost, we want to try to attract the best kids in Louisiana that we possibly can, and then after that, Texas has done really well for the program and really done well for the Southland Conference, so we want to get those players. We're also so close to there's some good programs in Mississippi and do those kind of things, and so we want to try to focus kind of almost like as a bullseye and kind of spread out gradually. The other thing I like is, I've had a lot of success with international players, and we have a few on this team already. So I think really there's no place we won't go, but I think we can focus on Louisiana, and our neighboring states will do really well.
Okay, now you've had a chance to obviously be in the city for a while and on campus for a little while. What's your impression of the campus itself and of the facilities?
Sure. I think the facilities I really like a lot. I think that in terms of college soccer programs and college soccer competitive environments, the Northwestern State facility is very unique and one of the few actually the only one like it I've heard about in the country. I like the idea of providing for the fan, and the fan comes first, and it's the team for the fan in terms of having grills out for them to cook and tailgate and be right there on the sidelines and enjoy and get involved in the atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere, and that was something when I was at SFA and came in, we always hated because the fans were always so rowdy and loud, and it's a great atmosphere. So I'm really excited about that, and of course the community is a great community.
And finally, can you just talk about what your goals for the upcoming season will be?
Sure. I think just after talking to the players here, and I was just recently at the National Soccer Coaches Convention in Kansas City and got to speak to many of their high school and club coaches, and I talked to some other coaches in the Southland Conference, and everyone feels that this team can go high. So I think we need to aim for the top and aim to try to win the Southland Conference Championship and hope to get to the NCAA tournament. So it's a lofty goal, but as we talked to our players a little bit about today, if you don't think about that and push for that, you'll never get there. So we're certainly focused on going that direction.